Good afternoon, thank you very much and welcome here to the Tipperary Camogie grounds in the Rag. It is Saturday the 23rd of March 2024 and we are here for the Ferry National Camogie League Division 3 final of 2024. It's the meeting of Dublin and Limerick, two sides who have met each other already in the campaign. Only 1 point separated them back on the 17th of February when it was the Dublin team that prevailed by 114 to 3-7. But both are unbeaten since and have earned the right to be here, and the winner will get an opportunity to play Division 2B Camogie in 2025. So that's the big game we're looking forward to here. Conditions perfect. It's very, very windy, it has to be said, in the Rag. We've got some bouts of hailstones and rain. Hopefully they will stay away over the course of the match. And let's look now at the two teams, and we will start with Dublin. So the Dublin team has one change from the side that was announced during the week, and they line out as follows. In goal number 16 is Chloe Nicali. She replaces Mia Farrell between the sticks. Full back line of 2, Kirsty Finlan. 3 is Niamh Gleeson, and 4 is Quiva Tierney. The half back line where number 5 is Niamh McCormick. Centre back number 6 is Sinead Murphy, and 7 is Aoife Kenny. In midfield where number 8 is Grania Skelton, partnered by number 9 Shabelle Cherry. The half forward line 10 is Ciara Murphy, 11 Emer O'Leary, and 12 is Roisin Nikahasi. And the inside line, top of the right, number 13 Anna Sullivan. Full forward number 14 is Amy Carey, and top of the left where number 15 is Jennifer Moore, and the Dublin manager is Jerry McQuaid. So the Limerick team are positioned right below us here in the commentary box. They line out the 1 to 15 that was announced during the week, and the Limerick side is as follows. In goal number 1 is Leah Quinlan. Full back line of 2, Abby Murray. 3 is Tara Linehan, and 4 is Megan Ryan. The half back line were number 5, Anne Kennedy. Centre back number 6 is Ciara Houlihan, and 7 is Lauren O'Connor. In midfield where number 8 is Kate Feasey. Partner number 9, Saoirse Fitzgerald. The half forward line 10 is Valerie Shanahan. 11 is Ciara English, and 12 is Laura Sudrin. And the inside line, top of the right, number 13, Amy Burke. Full forward, number 14, Ella Hessian. And top of the left, where number 15 is Carla Griffin. Their manager is Dave Deedy. So we'll just go to the referee for today's game is Colm O'Mokon, and he is from County Cork. In there with his team, which includes the standby referee, Enda Lucknan from County Galway, and also on the line is Joe Coppinger from Cork. To the first national finals of 2024. Indeed, this is officially the first final. The Division 2B game, which we also have live on the Camogie Association YouTube channel in association with Entry. Cork against Tipperary. That throws in Abbottstown at 2 o'clock. But unless we have extra time, we will have a winner here beforehand. And as we mentioned, very, very tight between these two teams. If we just look there, we mentioned the result, 114 to 3-7 favouring Limerick in round 1. Both sides having big victories over Antrim and Dublin as well to finish top 2 in the group stages. Of course, all 4 teams did advance to a semi-final. Dublin beating Antrim by 232 to 1 point, while Limerick were 319 to 8-point victors over Down. So you're just looking at the Limerick team there on your screen at the moment. Dave Deedy in his second season in charge of the Limerick junior side, as they would call themselves. They reached last year's All-Ireland quarter-final where they went down to Roscommon. They'll be targeting going further than that this year, ideally getting back into Croke Park. And we'll have a look at Dublin now in just a moment, and they're going through their preparations. They have won this competition back in 2017 when they beat Roscommon in the final by 12 points to 7. Lots of changes of personnel, but great tradition in Dublin Camogie. 3 Division 1 titles in 1979, 1981 and 1983. 4 Division 2 titles from 1982, 1983, 1984 and 1987. And they also picked up the Division 4 league title in 2012 when they beat Carlow by 1-6 to 5 points. Of course, these are the 2 second teams for their respective counties who both play in senior camogie at the moment. Big difference between them when they met in last year's league campaign. Dublin winning by 4-12 to 4 points, but Limerick much stronger this year as shown from their previous results. You might just hear in the background the stadium announcer letting the crowd that are gathered into the main stand No, there won't be too long to throw in. Indeed, we are officially 2 minutes away from the start, and now we have a Rán Aveen. So the scene is set for the Ferry National Camogie League Division 3B final of 2024, Dublin against Limerick. Who will prevail and pick up the first bit of silverware? We're just having a look at the teams to see what way they line up. We think that Dublin won the toss and will attack the goal to the left, and that is correct as the Dublin attack worked their way towards the goal on our left hand side. The wind, as we mentioned, very, very strong. You might see some of the flags on your screen blowing strongly to the right in the first half, so it looks like that it will favour Limerick, and they'll be determined to get a good start with that after suffering defeat earlier in the year. So the referee just waiting for everybody to be in position. We don't have umpires in white today, we have umpires in dark navy, making sure they're well wrapped up, and rightfully so. We are delighted to be up here in the new press box in the RAG. Tipperary Camogie putting in great strides with the progress they are doing on their own grounds, setting an example for many more around the country. And the view here, as you can tell on your screen, absolutely tremendous. So the 2 8s and 9s are in the middle. And you can hear there we are over the Limerick Camogie dugout, so expect to hear plenty of talk from the Limerick side of things over the course of the match. No doubt a few Dublin voices will work their way over as well. So the referee just still not happy what he's waiting for. And actually, I apologise, it's Dublin attacking the goal to the right there. I just saw Chloe Kelly working her way into the goal to the left. So Dublin will attack the goal to the right in the first half. They have the wind. The ball is thrown in. The game is on. And the first National Camogie League final of 2024 is underway. A scramble around the middle, but it's Aoife Kenny that takes the ball for Dublin. She wears number 7 down towards the corner, looking for Anna Sullivan. Anna Sullivan, the number 13 there, as you can see, being well marshalled by Abby Murray in the early stages. But that ball carries out over the line and wide. So play will restart with the Limerick goalkeeper Leah Quinlan. Plays a short pass out here to the left flank. Lauren O'Connor in possession. She lays it off to a teammate, and Limerick will try and hand pass this ball out of the defence. They just want to make a good start, settle into it. Kate Feasey, number 8. Ball comes down towards the attack. Valerie Shannon just misses getting a touch on it for Limerick. And Niamh McCormack, the number 5, in there in the mix for Dublin. 3 Dublin players against 2 from Limerick. The numbers do tell. Caoimhe Tierney, but she hasn't picked it up. Great work by Ella Hession, and she's a very, very dangerous player as Ella Hession. Scored 6 goals during the group stages for Limerick. Dublin have the ball. Chabelle Cherry sends it down the right hand side of the field, hoping to find Ciara Murphy. Limerick take possession back. They've never won this competition. They were in the final in 2019, losing to Kildare by 2-9 to 11 points. Again, the battle there, and both teams working hard in the early stages. Ciara Murphy is the number 10 for Dublin. Referee not happy what he sees, who is going to throw the ball in between the Dublin 45 and 65 metre lines. And it's between Chabelle Cherry and Saoirse Fitzgerald. Dublin win the ball, but a great block down there by Valerie Shanahan. She'll work hard. Ciara English will try and move it along the ground. Limerick gain a few yards. Having gone too far, Sinead Murphy comes out to take this in the green helmet, and she goes up the field, gives the pass out to the right to Gráinne Skelton, and Gráinne Skelton again into the space. But Limerick are reading that well in the early stages, so Dublin might enjoy more luck on this occasion. That's Jennifer Moore, the number 15, gives the pass off for Emer O'Leary. Emer O'Leary getting within range, going for a shot at the post, and the ball has gone over the bar. The opening score of the game in the 3rd minute. It comes for Dublin. It comes for Emer O'Leary, 1-0. So play restarts the far side of the field as Laura Sudren tries to take possession. She has won the free. You heard there in the background the Limerick management saying, well done, Laura. So a free out for them. Again to repeat, Dublin have that strong wind, and it is strong. And Kennedy, the captain of Limerick, just doesn't get the touch in the free that she wanted. Still managed to get down to Laura Sudren. And Laura Sudren is on the move here now towards the 20-metre line, trying to get away from Kirsty Finlan. Kirsty Finlan, the defender, did well, and Sinead Murphy will close that off. Back to Kirsty. But you can see the pressure being applied by Limerick straight away. They do not want to let Dublin out of their own half of the field. Though Dublin have won a free. And the whistle does blow. Referee allowed the advantage in the early stages. Just over 3 minutes gone. Dublin 1 point. Limerick no score. This the Ferry National Camogie League Division 3B final. And just as we're going through previous runs in the league, Limerick did win the Division 4 title 10 years ago. 2014. They will feel for the work being put in the county. The next natural step is to get their second team playing in Division 2. Ciara English gives the pass back. Ball sent in towards Ella Hessian. Ella's the target player. Did well to keep control of this ball. She'll go for a shot at the post. Was just a bit out at the moment though. Chloe Kelly couldn't wait for that to go over the line. She had to come out and meet it. Finds Niamh McCormick. And Niamh McCormick sends it out towards the right. Great scramble there. Every yard counts in a day like this. The surface here in the rag, very, very good. A bit soft, as you'd understand, due to the weather that we had overnight. But still good for Camogie. Will slow the sliotar down on occasions. Niamh McCormick decides to leave the free for Gráinne Skelton. So Gráinne Skelton going to take the free for Dublin, deep inside their own half of the field. She gets good purchase in that when she finds a teammate. Good block down by Limerick. And now Limerick are going to move it up the field again. Kate Feasey. Kate Feasey sends it down towards the 20-metre line. You can see the Limerick tactic. They have two dangerous players inside. They're trying to get them on the ball. Niamh Gleeson says no on this occasion, but Limerick win the ball back through Amy Burke. Laura Sudren gains a few yards. She'll get within range. She'll fancy go with this. Laura Sudren. Chloe Kelly showed good hands there to take that dropping ball, but Limerick are going to have another go. And Laura Sudren passes back to Amy Burke. Again, the Dublin defenders throw their bodies in. Amy Burke sends the ball. This might work out for Limerick. This is Ella Hessian, and a good block down there. I think Gráinne Skelton was a player that was back there to block that down. But Limerick getting a big opportunity. They're not done yet. Valerie Shanahan to Kate Feasey. Kate Feasey on the move towards that 20-metre line. Goes for a shot at the post. That ball is going to turn away. And unfortunately for Limerick, it turns away to the right and wide. But what an opportunity. I don't know if we'll get a chance to see that. No, we won't. But it looked like Ella Hessian was there to pull the trigger. But between Chloe Kelly and Gráinne Skelton, they managed to block it out. And Limerick do not get an early goal. They did get 3 goals in the game against Dublin despite losing the last time. Indeed, looking at the stats here in front of us, Limerick have scored 15 goals in their 4 games so far. So they'll be expected to pick up 2 or 3 green flags in this match. Dublin certainly will not be making it easy. Dublin have only conceded those 3 goals actually in the game against Limerick. They had clean sheets against Antrim, Down and Antrim again. Referee going to throw this in. We'll have a few of these in the match just due to the sliotar not travelling as quickly along the ground. But Limerick are reading it in defence, and the free is won again. Ciara Houlihan winning the free there for Limerick. And of course, now a bit of confusion there because the defender is allowed to take a free in their own half of the field from the hands, provided they're the player that was fouled. I just don't think the referee was ready. So we'll go do that again. Ciara Houlihan will go from the ground. I can tell you one thing about Ciara Houlihan. Watch her steps in this game. She's very prominent in Irish dancing as well. Just 19 years of age, played minor camogie last year. A lot of young players in this Limerick team. A lot of young players in the Dublin team as well. Both sides also with a few experienced heads as the ball is sent down in towards the attack. Dublin just haven't worked out a way of unlocking Limerick's defence yet. They did get that early score, but have struggled to get past the Limerick half-back line. Another foul committed for a pull, so Limerick will have the free out. You can probably hear in the background there the rattling of our commentary box. It's very, very strong wind here. Limerick will be happy enough, be disappointed not to have scored obviously, but they'll be happy enough the way this game is starting. They're on plenty of ball. Ciara Houlihan with a long ball down towards the attack, but like the Dublin defending is excellent, reading the play well. Sinead Murphy that time holding it up for Niamh McCormick, who passes the ball off for Siobel Cherry. Siobel Cherry back to Sinead Murphy. Sinead Murphy started to smooth. She hasn't got over her own half yet. Again down towards the corner, but nobody there. And Limerick will take possession. Good work by Abby Murray. She's been busy in the early stages. And it's another free out for Limerick. So Dublin are trying to put the balls into the corner, but their players need to be getting out quickly to meet them. Limerick with the free. And the free eventually taken. You can understand taking a few extra seconds when you're against the win in the first half. Again, Limerick with the advantage. They're just reading the breaks at the moment. Lauren O'Connor leaves the ball over Valerie Shanahan. Valerie Shanahan sends the ball down towards the left, looking for Ella Hessian. Referee spotted a push on the Limerick number 14, and they are going to get an opportunity to go for the posts. And Ella Hessian might take this herself, or is she going to wait for Carla Griffin to come up? So Carla Griffin will come up to take this. Just approaching the 10-minute mark. So, Carla Griffin. She's one of 6 Limerick players involved in this panel that competed in the All-Ireland final last year at minor level. Limerick haven't enjoyed the success in camogie that their male counterparts have been enjoying in hurling, but they're not too far off making a breakthrough. Carla Griffin with the free. It looks good from here. You heard the cheers in the background for Limerick. The ball has gone over the bar. The sides are level. Carla Griffin with a free. It's 1 point apiece. So Dublin get the ball in the middle of the field. Sent down by Anna Sullivan in towards the corner, but again, and I think Jerry McQuaid's management team are going to have to be looking at their decision making and sending the ball into the attack, because it's not working out putting it into the corner. Limerick have been cleaning that up. Yes, the one occasion that they did get it right, Dublin, they got a point out of it, but Limerick is sending an awful lot of ball back. Dublin get a bit of a break here now with the sideline cut. Ciara Murphy is going to take this. Didn't get the touch in it there now, and Limerick will be composed. Kate Feasey. Did she step out over the line, or was it given for foul? Too many steps, says the referee. So Dublin are going to get the decision. So we're going to have a free for Dublin outside the 45-metre line. Right here at the near side of the field, attacking the goal to the right for anybody that is listening to us in audio on the Camogie Association YouTube. Anya Skelton. With the wind here, she's going to have a go at this, you would feel. She scored 114 in the group stages for Dublin. She missed one game as well. Sends the ball down towards the attack. Who's going to get first for this? And it's a shot coming from the number 12, Roisin Cahasey. And Roisin Cahasey puts the ball over the bar in the 12th minute of the game. It's the Dublin number 12 with the point, and the Metropolitans lead by 2 points to 1. Oh, Limerick nearly made a mistake there now with the short puck out, and straight away the pressure being applied by Anna Sullivan, the number 13 for Dublin, but illegally so, says the match official. Limerick will get to bring it out again. That was the first time now Limerick didn't get their short puck out as accurate as they'd like, and they didn't get that free out either because Megan Ryan's ball goes right across the field and out for a sideline cut. Dublin will feel now's the time to really try and do something. Siobhan Cherry down towards the corner, down towards Amy Kerry. Limerick take possession back. Tara Linehan, the number 3. But Dublin have the ball. Pass across towards Anna Sullivan. Hooked down on that occasion. Again, bodies going in from both teams. The referee is to hand out. The advantage is given, so Dublin have a free shot at the post, but I think we're going back. Well, that ball has actually gone over the bar. It is gone over the bar, and it's a score there from, we confirmed that Jennifer Moore is the player that puts the ball over the bar. So she had the advantage of a free. She didn't need it. Dublin get their third point. It's Dublin 3 points, Limerick 1. So you hear the supporters there getting behind their respective teams, with Dublin enjoying a good spell at the moment. Emer O'Leary, the number 11, plays the pass off. Chance for another shot at the post for Dublin, and the ball has gone over the bar, and all of a sudden there is 3 points between the teams, and it's Roisin Nicasi who gets her second score of the game, and Dublin lead by 4 points to 1. So Limerick just making a couple of errors in defence in the last couple of moments, but Dublin growing into the contest have mixed it up a little bit, trying to get some change between the left and central channel, and they've yielded 3 scores. We haven't reached the quarter hour yet. So, still in the early stages of this very National Camogie League Division 3B final. Dublin 4 points, Limerick 1. Dublin unbeaten this year. Would have come in as slight favourites for the match, but the word slight is the word we have to emphasise. Again, the short puck out. This is the Limerick tactic in the first half. It's gone well for probably 12 of the 14 minutes. Can they get it back running smoothly? Ciara Houlihan sends the ball down the field, and Kate Facey had more space if she wanted to use it, but decides to send it down in towards the attack. Wants to get Ella Hessian on the ball, and there's Ella Hessian right in front of us. But Queen Tierney is there too. But Ella Hessian turns inside, goes on the move, gains a few yards, looking for options. She might go herself, and Ella Hessian puts the ball over the bar. A good response from Limerick that was needed. They've gotten it from the number 14, and it's 4 points to 2. Again, Limerick just kept it simple on that occasion, moving it down the left. And Ella Hessian worked hard, but she got the point. 2 between them as we enter the second quarter of this game. Laura Sudren, the number 12, gives the pass off. Limerick have a few players together. Kate Facey is the one in possession now. Gives it back to Carla Griffin. Carla Griffin sending it forward the field for Amy Burke, who's come out now of the 40. Just playing the ball into space. Tries to offload again to Laura Sudren. The 2 number 12s close to each other, but there is Kirsty Finland, the 2 for Dublin, and she wins the ball down the left flank. Ciara Houlihan starting to realise that traffic is coming down this side, and she needs to be there. Wins possession, sends it up towards the middle of the field, but good work there by Dublin. 2 players collide. All fair, says the referee. Dublin on the move again. This might work out for Ciara Murphy. She's the number 10. Ciara Murphy is a player inside if she can find her. She has the free nonetheless. It's going to go back for the free. And Dublin will have one between the posts. You would imagine they'll consider putting this over the bar, but it is in a tempting position. So you never know what Gráinne Skelton might decide to do. And just off camera we can see Gráinne Skelton working her way up the field. Referee is having a word with a Limerick player, so I think it's Tara Linehan. I don't know if he gave out the yellow card or not, but he definitely took her name. So she'll need to be careful. Gráinne Skelton to take this free. She's standing over it. More than likely she'll put it over. To put 3 between them again. Anya Skelton with the free. The ball goes over the bar, and Dublin lead by 5 points to 2. So again, Limerick now just looking to go long in this occasion, seeking to exploit space behind the Dublin midfield. Aoife Kenny says, no, you can't. To pass down the left to Roisin Nicahasi. Roisin Nicahasi puts the ball inside, but Saoirse Fitzgerald comes to meet that for the Munster team. She wins the free as well. The referee certainly is not tolerating any pushing, front or back. So Anne Kennedy is going to take this, but has been told to go back close to her 45-metre line. Just again, you can see that wind, how difficult it is. And Roisin Nicahasi has the ball for Dublin. Pass down, good first touch by Anna Sullivan. Support is coming. Anna decides to go herself. That might work out as Amy Carey is there. Amy, she's going to go herself with the shot. And Amy Carey puts the ball over the bar. And Dublin go 4 in front. And they're starting now to take advantage of the elements. So again, it's just Limerick up against it now for the next 12 minutes. As Dublin now are positioning themselves well as Emer O'Leary. She got the first score of the game. She's got her second. And it's another point from the puck out. And Emer O'Leary makes it 7 points to 2 to Dublin. So the short puck out again for Limerick. Abby Muir, the player that sends it down the right flank, looking for Amy Burke. Aoife Kenny gives away the free, but it buys a bit of time for her teammates to get back. Limerick just needs to maintain their focus. They have that win in the second half. Probably worth half a dozen points at the very least, you would imagine. That sideline puck, the place ball's just not working out there for Anne Kennedy at the moment. Dublin will restart the action. Sinead Murphy is their centre back inside the 45-metre line. Just waiting for instruction from and look down exactly where she can take this from. Again, you just heard there somebody confirming you're allowed to take a sideline cut in Camogie from their hand inside the 45-metre line. Amy Carey again sending the ball towards the goal, but that ball goes to the left and wide. Second wide of the game for Dublin. 10 minutes to go to half time. Limerick restart again. Down the left flank this time, but again they're starting to make a few mistakes they weren't making in the first 12 minutes. Just Ciara Murphy couldn't get control of the ball for Dublin. So Lauren O'Connor will get us going again. So sends the ball down the field, but Sinead Murphy comes to meet this. Doing well at centre back is Sinead Murphy. Just nearly took too much out, but I think she just did touch it the extra time. So it's going to be a free for Limerick. Just unlucky in that occasion. So the Dublin supporters not happy about that. We hope wherever you are watching around the world here on the Camogie Association YouTube channel, you're watching in heat and comfort inside a living room. It's not cold, we have to say. It's very, very windy. Good play by Kirsty Fenlon. Moving the ball up the field. Roisin Nicahasi there as well, the number 12 for Dublin. But Limerick also have their bodies in there, but it's won by Aoife Kenny. They gain a few yards, gain a few more. Good reading by Shabelle Cherry. She saw the break coming and went on it. Sends the ball in towards the attack. And Amy Carey just trying to get away. The decision goes against her for the too many steps of the official decision. She didn't catch the shoulder of Saoirse Fitzgerald. But the referee had decided she'd gone too far beforehand. So another free out for Limerick. Ciara Houlihan down the far side of the field. That might just stay in play. So it's a Limerick ball, says the lines person. So Laura Sudren did the 1-2 with Valerie Shannon, sending it down to Ella Hessian. We know what Ella can do. She gets the ball, and Dublin's defenders know what she can do. They're staying very tight to her. The free has been conceded, but the advantage has been given. Ella Hessian on the move for Limerick. Shot goal! A goal for Limerick! And Ella Hessian, when she got the ball to hand, she'd only one thought on her mind. She took off, got within range, gave Chloe Nicali no chance, and all of a sudden there's just 2 points between them. It's Limerick 1-2, Dublin 7 points. So the referee spots a foul there. It's going to be a free for Dublin. They'll be determined now to reply straight away with a score. I don't know if you can hear that from home, but that wind is really picking up. A few dark clouds creeping in. Hopefully they don't show up for the second half. We'll focus on the action on the field nonetheless as Grania Skelton takes this free. That goes to the left and wide. And that goal, the importance of it, based on this weather, of course the rain has the ability to be an equaliser as well. We'll see how it all works out. Kate Vesey drop back to take the ball. Offloads it off towards Abby Murray. She can't take the ball. It's won by Anna Sullivan. Anna Sullivan sends it inside towards Amy Carey. Amy Carey didn't get there. Megan Ryan getting in the way. Ciara Houlihan trying to clear it. Megan Ryan, the number 4 for Limerick, in the middle of all this. And you can see there on your screen now, the rain is starting to come in here to the Tipperary Camogie grounds. Emer O'Leary with a pass across, looking for Grania Skelton, surrounded by 4 or 5 Limerick players. Limerick are hunted in packs. They will not give space away any more than they have to. Emer O'Leary again. Player went out over the line. I think that it would have a Limerick stick, did it? It's going to be a Dublin ball. So Grania Skelton. Not really it's the day forward, but don't forget you get 2 points for sideline cutting Camogie. She'd be tempted. Plays it low. Really into no man's land. Ciara Houlihan will take that for Limerick. Deflected ball, but it might work out for Valerie Shanahan. Valerie Shanahan, though, being well marked by Niamh McCormick. Kate Vesey, the player, that puts it in towards the middle. Who'll win the race for this? It's the third player, and that's Laura Sudren. But she hasn't picked it up. However, Amy Burke has. And again, the ball down to Ella Hessian. And Aoife Kenny has to get rid of this. She does that indeed, gives it to Niamh McCormick. Niamh McCormick out towards the left to the green helmet of Sinead Murphy. And Sinead Murphy, long ball down in the direction of Amy Carey. Amy Carey there now, a bit of space open up here for Dublin if they can take advantage of it. A crossfield ball in towards the middle, but the ball just spins away from the player. However, Anna Sullivan will get another opportunity at this. Just didn't get the touch on that she wanted, and Leah Quinlan will take possession for Limerick and send the ball out towards the left, out towards Valerie Shanahan. Valerie Shanahan there, met by 2 Dublin players, has support coming in from Abby Murray. And the number 15 there for Dublin is Jennifer Moore. Set up the first score of the game. Can she set up another one for Shabelle Cherry? Not to be. Well, the hurl came in by the Limerick number 15, Carla Griffin, so it's going to be a free for Dublin. And the score, well, an opportunity they'll be happy to have because it is only, well, it's 8 minutes since Dublin last scored. That's a long time when you have the weather like this, the wind remaining consistent. So Grania Skelton will feel the importance of this. Just over 3 minutes to half time. Free for Dublin. Looks good from our angle. Looks very good from the umpire's ankle. The ball goes over the bar and it's now Dublin 8 points. Limerick 1-2. So out again, but it's Roisin Nicosi. He's going to win the race for this ball. The Dublin number 12. Good block down there. Amy Burke, I think it was, back helping out, but either way, Dublin are on the move. That shot in towards the goal doesn't work out on that occasion. Leah Quinlan gets it away towards the corner, hoping that Megan Ryan would get that, but it's not. It's Ciara Murphy. Ciara Murphy for Amy Carey. Limerick with possession. Abby Murray there in the middle of all that. As is Lauren O'Connor, the number 7, back for Ciara Murphy for Dublin. This looks a good shot from her. It looks a very good shot from her. And Ciara Murphy puts the ball over the bar. You can make an argument that's they scored the game so far. Difficult angle from the right. Dublin get the point. 9 points to 1-2. Good puck out there by Limerick for Anne Kennedy. She'll play it low, up the field. Kate Feasey being asked to run it, but I think she made the wise decision on that occasion. She was well marked. Limerick have the ball. They have the advantage. Laura Sudren has done well. As coming towards the middle there. Plays it low, but we're going to go back for the free. So, Limerick free. And will Carla Griffin come up to take this now, or will she leave it for someone else? Ella Hessian will push inside. So Carla Griffin to take this free. Just approaching the final minute of the first half. We'll keep an eye on the official to see how much added time will be played. But Carla Griffin with it, down towards the corner. That's a great first take there by Ciara English. Ciara English gives it back to Carla Griffin. Carla Griffin might go for the post. Carla Griffin with the shot. This might drop down as well. And it nearly did for Amy Burke. Just needed to get a touch in it. And Limerick is showing they can ask questions of a hard-working Dublin defence, that has to be said. Another opportunity for Limerick as Valerie Shanahan sends it inside. Sinead Murphy taking no chances. Dave Gleeson is there as well for Dublin, but they haven't cleared it. And you can hear the urgency and excitement in the Dublin and Limerick supporters. Quiva Tierney gets it some of the way out, but Laura Sudren with it blocked down. Amy Burke might be able to get her hands in this. Dublin pulling bodies back to help out. Amy Burke sends it across the field, but again it's Sinead Murphy that comes out for Dublin. She has the ball, but she's on a road. Not anymore. Grania Skelton up towards the 45-metre line. Long ball down towards the attack, but Ciara Houlihan will get to this first, and Limerick will try and launch another attack. They'd love to get this back to a 3-point ball game by half-time. Lauren O'Connor outside their own 65-metre line with the pass. The pass off for Carla Griffin. Send it down for Ella Hessian. Doesn't get the first touch in that occasion. Good work by Eva Kenny. Kirsty Fenton is there as well, but Limerick win the fray. Dublin are not happy, and Limerick will get their chance to bring this back to a 3-point ball game. We're just waiting to see how much added time will be played. Carla Griffin will take the free. No signal yet, so this could be the last play of the first half. We'll see. Carla Griffin. There's been no real stoppages of note in the first half. So Carla Griffin. The rag goes quite for the free taker. 1 minute of injury time played. Carla Griffin with the shot puts the ball over the bar, and the referee will blow the half-time whistle, and it's half-time here in the Ferry National Camogie League Division 3B final. Carla Griffin's free just before the break, bringing it back to a 3-point ball game. An intriguing contest it was. Dublin had the elements in the first half, though it took them till midway during the period to finally put some distance on the scoreboard when Roisin Nicosi got 2 points and Jennifer Moore with another, making it 4 points to 1. Dublin did stretch that lead to 5.72. Emer O'Leary, Amy Carey and Grania Skelton all on target, but a goal by Ella Hessian on 23 minutes changed the complexion of this game as Limerick Limerick close the gap. While Dublin had another couple of points. Carla Griffin scored before half time, have left Limerick within one puck of the ball. You can hear in the background, I don't know if you can make it out on our screen, the rain is really picking up. It's going to get heavy for the second half. Will that help or hinder Limerick? We will see. For Dublin, they'll have something to think about, because they did give Limerick a few gaps in defence, even if their defenders, led by Sinead Murphy, have worked hard. We'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes time with live coverage of the second half of this very National Camogie League Division 3B final. But at half time, it's Dublin who have the advantage. They lead by 3 points, but Limerick have the win in the second half. The half time score here in the Tipperary Camogie grounds, it's Dublin 9 points, Limerick 1-3. Good afternoon, thank you very much and welcome back here to the Tipperary Camogie grounds. The sun has come back out after some heavy rain at half time. The wind remains, as you would have expected. Dublin lead this very National Camogie League Division 3B League final by 9 points to 1-3, but Limerick have the elements in the second half. Can they make it count? We haven't spotted any changes in personnel to either team at the moment, but if we do see that, we will let you know what it is, and we'll run through these scores for both teams in a couple of moments. Is 3 points a big enough lead for Dublin? Can Limerick get themselves back into the game? They have a goal already. They've threatened a couple of goal scoring opportunities. So have Dublin, it has to be said. The match officials just getting themselves back in position, and we're going to start with the second half. So Limerick attacking the goal to the right, and the wind has calmed down for just a moment. The flags are still going at a decent throttle. But just as I say it, then we hear a gust of wind just shaking the press box here in the rag. The referee getting these two watches ready, making sure everybody is in position. The ball is thrown in. The second half is underway, and who'll be Camogie's first league champions of 2024? Limerick will want to get the first score of this game, so will Dublin. The referee not happy with something. So a Dublin player just in a bit of distress. So we're going to throw this ball in around the 65-metre line. So off we go again. Second restart of this game. Limerick win the ball. Referee spots a foul. Says it was a throw. So Dublin get the break. It gives us a chance to run through the Limerick scores. Well, Ella Hesham with 1-1. Carla Griffin with 2 frees as well. Just the 2 scores for Limerick. Dublin have had 5 different scores. 2 points in play each by Emer O'Leary and Roisin Nicahasi. Grania Skelton with 2 frees. Amy Kerry with 2 points in play as well. My apologies. Ciara Murphy also on target. Dublin attacking the goal right here in front of us at the moment. Can they get the first score in the second half? But 2 scores between the teams. 3 points separate them. 1 goal will be massive, especially if it comes for Dublin. Pass back for Emer O'Leary. Emer O'Leary goes for the post, and it's gone wide. The umpires, I thought they were signaling a score to each other, but not to be. I was about to tee up to Jennifer Moore and set up Emer O'Leary for the first score of the first half. Well, they haven't quite repeated the trick yet. Play restarts the far side of the field. Dublin win possession. They'll have been told by their management team of Jerry McQuaid, Mickey McCullough, Bill McCormick, Jack Dunphy, Kevin Broderick, Mags Darcy, that get the first few scores. But some doubt. Kirsty Fenlon is pushed up the field. Is going to drop in front of the goalkeeper, Leah Quinnan. She can't hang around. Gets it out the field. And it's won here now by Valerie Shanahan. Valerie Shanahan moving towards the 45-metre line. And she has the pace to keep going. Drives the ball in towards the attack again. The tactic is clear, but Aoife Kenny says no. Didn't got away from Aoife Kenny though. Limerick will have another go to Laura Sudren. Needs a bit of support. She's on her own. Tries to play it down towards the corner, but good defending there on that occasion by Grania Skelton. And Aoife Kenny. Dublin gaining it up a few yards. And there is a number 19 on the field for Dublin. And a number 17, so Dublin have made a couple of changes. 17 is Cassie McAvoy and Grace Shanahan is number 19. We'll run through in a few minutes who were the 2 players that went off. So no scores in the second half so far. 3 minutes gone. And Amy Carey, when she having the hurl held, the lines burst on the far side of the field saw something. The referee has blown the whistle. So a big decision here coming up maybe. It's a free for Limerick. And straight away Ciara Houlihan is out to take this. So Ciara Hoolan with the free. Down towards the corner. Down towards Amy Burke. Amy Burke sends the ball across the field. It's cut out on that occasion by Kirsty Fenlon. It looks like she's been told to cut out the supply line for the Limerick attack. Ball goes out over the line, the far side of the field. Going to be a sideline cut for Dublin. They take it very, very quickly. In towards the attack, not a great ball. Ciara Hoolan will get out there, but Jennifer Moore hasn't given up, and Dublin have turned the ball over, and Dublin have an opportunity to move up the field. She tried to find Emer O'Leary again, but Ciara Hoolan gets back to redeem herself. The referee spots the free. Limerick will get to clear it out. And the referee is having a chat. So not happy with something Jennifer Moore did or said. So it's going to be a yellow. It's actually not Jennifer Moore, my apologies. It's Grace Shanahan, the number 19, who's come on the field to play. So actually it's Grace Shanahan who gets the yellow card there. Apologies to all the Jennifer Moore fans at home. Dublin tried to bring the ball out and high challenge went in there, so it's going to be a free. We might be having a hold up in play. So a bit of a stop start beginning to the second half. No doubt it will pick up. And now a Dublin player is going, or a Limerick player, looks like Kate Feasey, will be going into the referee's book as well. Definitely a chat took place anyway. It looks like the centre-back Sinead Murphy that's on the ground as Limerick are making a change. We'll tell you about that in a moment. Sinead Murphy won a county intermediate championship at Coola back in 2018, sharing 5 points with Jennifer Dunn. Jennifer Dunn known for her exploits in the other code, the big ball code. Kate Feasey comes off the field for Limerick and is replaced by Noelle Curtin. Noelle Curtin making a return to the Limerick setup this year for the first time since 2021. Nearly 7 minutes gone in the second half. Thankfully Sinead Murphy is okay. Dublin on the attack, but Emer O'Leary stepped out over the line. So it's going to be a sideline cut for Limerick. And it's Lauren O'Connor that will restart the action from the Temple Glantine Club. Also went to college and University of Limerick. Back for Megan Ryan. Megan Ryan trying to find a way up. Kirsty Fenlon just missed it on that occasion. A few 50-50 balls here. Players throwing their bodies in, trying to win them. Just missing the ball at time, but Emer O'Leary does well again for Dublin. Gives the pass off for Grace Shanahan. Grace Shanahan with a dropping ball in towards the attack. Jennifer Moore, she's the number 15. She has the ball. Limerick need to be careful. They close the space out. The contact wasn't the best, and the ball goes to the right and wide. Jennifer Moore lost the Ashburn final with TU Dublin this year. University of Limerick were the ones that beat them. Dublin fans, Camogie fans will be hoping that a Dublin side doesn't lose another All-Ireland final to Limerick opposition. Scores are very rare at the moment as Anna Sullivan tries to pick out Cassie McAvoy. She'll have another goal to Dublin number 17. The hands are out. No foul, says the referee. Ciara Hoolan is there for Limerick. Coming back, defending very, very well. Anna Sullivan. You can hear the Limerick management team calling for pressure. Dublin have a ball, have a bit of space. Amy Carey with the shot. It goes across the goal to the right and wide. Dublin have had 3 wides in the second half, 6 in total. Would you believe it? Limerick have only had 1 wide in this match altogether. I can tell you that Ciara Dunn will be coming on the field to play for Limerick very, very shortly. Laura Sudrin, the far side of the field. And a slow third quarter we're having, but these are the important ones. Not to give anything major away. Lauren O'Connor working hard there for Limerick. She's the number 7. Ronja Skelton restarts the action. Gives the ball in for Emer O'Leary. Emer O'Leary, the number 11, offloads to a teammate. A teammate is Kirsty Finlan. Kirsty Finlan, you can see the wind again holding up the ball. Dublin having to work that bit harder. Good play by Shabelle Cherry, and it's a good ball in for Roisin Cahassey. And Roisin Cahassey, a chance for a Dublin a shot. And she's missed it. She's missed it. And what an opportunity there for Dublin. In the 10th minute of the second half, it looked a perfect ball in, but not to be. The ball goes wide. How much will Dublin rue that miss later on? Or will they rue it at all? Ciara Dunn, the number 20, is coming on for Limerick. They'll be restarting with the Limerick goalkeeper, but they're making a change. And going off is Ciara English. And you can see that Limerick there are trying to deal with Kirsty Finlan, who's starting to catch the eye for her performances in this game. So the battle around the 65-metre line. It's a real battle of grit at the moment here now, as Anne Kennedy moves the ball down the field in the direction of Noelle Curtin. Again, 2 Dublin players there. The Dublin defenders have been quick to close down the space. Laura Sudren with the ball. There's just one player in particular they do not want to get on the ball. Amy Burke sends it in towards the attack. I think she was trying to pick out Ella Hessian. Dublin close out the gap. And it's going to be driven away there now by Niamh McCormick. And Niamh McCormick sent it down the field. But that ball was always going to bounce for Ciara Houlihan. So Jennifer Moore hasn't given up yet. Dublin have the ball again. Jennifer Moore passes out the far side of the field. Emer O'Leary is actually Anna Sullivan. Send it inside, looking for Amy Carey. And there is Abby Murray to pick it up. Send it out the field. This is Emer O'Leary. She wears number 11. She goes for a shot at the post, but that's not going to be in target. 7 wides in the game for Dublin. Dublin have the ball again. Shabelle Cherry did well there to find Grace Shanahan. Grace Shanahan sends the ball across for Roisin Cahassey. She'll be disappointed to miss the goal, but she gets the point. Her third from play in the match. Roisin Cahassey, the first score of the second half, and it's 10 points to Dublin, 1-3 to Limerick. So it's just having to hold up and play. A couple of stops in the second half. It's going to add to the drama, suspense, nerves, and excitement in the closing stages of this very National Camogie League Division 3B final. And it was Anne Kennedy receiving attention, the captain, member of the Defence Forces. She's okay and fit to continue. But Dublin now, remember they got a purple patch going midway during the first half. And it's the reason that they lead this game. Amy Carey tried to send the pass back. Niamh McCormick, the player that pushed up there, but Limerick have the ball and drive it down the field. So it's Cassie McAvoy. Down the right, Niamh McCormick. And this is Roisin Cahassey. Roisin Cahassey coming through. She might go again herself, Roisin. The hands are out, no foul. Back to Jennifer Moore. Jennifer Moore will go for a shot into the hands of Leah Quinlan. Limerick have it again, but they're under a bit of pressure. Valerie Shanahan back to help out the defence. Get it down the field. Can they move it quickly now? Not to be, says Dublin number 2 again in the middle of everything around the middle of the park. Ball touched on the ground. So it's going to be a Dublin free. Dublin now have really stepped up the pace in the second half. That's Grania Skelton. Grania Skelton down in the direction of Amy Carey, number 14. Jennifer Moore, another player throwing herself into everything in the second half, to number 15. This is Emer O'Leary. Emer O'Leary with the pass across for Amy Carey. There's a player inside. If she sees her, the pass is in there. Anna Sullivan, a shot, a goal! And Anna Sullivan puts the ball into the back of the net for Dublin. And the goal has finally come. It comes for their number 13. And now there's 7 points between the teams. 1-10 to Dublin, 1-3 to Limerick as we approach the three-quarter mark of this game. And now Limerick are going to have to twist very, very soon. Abby Murray moving towards the 45-metre line, has the composure to send it to Ciara Dunn. Ciara Dunn, long ball down, but again, the block by the Dublin number 2. Kirsty Finlan. Limerick still have possession. The foul was committed, so Limerick will have a free, and they just need to get themselves a score at least. They do have the win, but they haven't scored in the second half. Even getting a point to settle things down. Want to move things quicker now, they will. Valerie Shanahan sends the ball across the field for Amy Burke. Amy Burke with possession there now, trying to find range, sends it in, looking for Ella Hessian, and you can see there that Dublin's in very, very tight. Aoife Kenny has done well, and Ella Hessian's going to be moved on her. Ella Hessian chasing it there as well. Apologies for the language in the background there as Dublin bring the ball up the field. Referee puts the hand out for the foul. Dublin have the free. Have Limerick let an opportunity go here? 14 minutes to go. Dublin lead by 7 points. So Shabelle Cherry down towards Emer O'Leary, but it's won by Anne Kennedy. Anne Kennedy for Limerick. Sends it in towards space. Grania Skelton wins it back for Dublin. The ball is moving, and I can assure you that the wind is blowing to the right. It's swirling much more than it was in the first half, admittedly, but it's still favouring to those the white. But Jennifer Moore doesn't mind. She's been enjoying the second half so far. Gives the pass out for Cassie McAvoy. Cassie McAvoy moving towards the 45-metre line. Has won the free. Chop on the elbow. And Dublin are going to get another opportunity. So Grania Skelton. To take this free. On the 45-metre line, if she puts this over, there'll be 8 points between them. By no means will the job be done. But Dublin will have one hand on the trophy. It might drop. Limerick have to be careful. There is Amy Carey. Amy Carey trying to find space for the shot. Ciara Houlihan doing well to get in the way for Limerick and gets it out towards Lauren O'Connor. Lauren O'Connor, great first touch by Lauren. Passes off to Ciara Dunn. Ciara Dunn with the ball inside her own 45-metre line. Limerick need to move this up the field very, very quickly. And this is a good passage to play. The best passage to play they've had in the half so far. But they're still inside their own half of the field. And now the ball breaks away in Dublin. Just being composed. Grania Skelton, the player in possession, and she moves up a few yards, sends it down towards Amy Carey. Amy Carey, Roisin Cahasey is there as well for Dublin. Limerick with two bodies in there. Who's going to win this break? And it's won by Jennifer Moore. Jennifer Moore towards the 20-metre line, but charged through, says the referee. So it's going to be a free out for Limerick. I think we're having another substitution here. What the Dublin change it's going to be. We'll tell you that change in a moment. You can hear there the instructions being given out by respective teams, but the change is there, and it's Roisin Cahasey, who's going off. Aileen Kelly. Aileen Kelly, the player that's coming on. So we've had a few hold-ups. Limerick are making a change as well. Elaine Frawley about to enter the field. Will any of these players be the one to make the big impact in this game? Dublin still in control. Limerick are going to take their free out. So the Limerick change won't happen just yet. Ciara Houlihan, long ball down, but they're just not finding players. Dublin have just got their lines much better in the second half. Doomed to Limerick. What Limerick did to them in the first half, you could argue. Laura Sudrin sends the ball down towards Carla Griffin, trying to find a way inside. Dublin get in the way and send the ball out towards the middle of the park. Limerick with possession. Passes across to Anne Kennedy in the black helmet. Anne Kennedy. This is the perfect ball in for Ella Hessian. She went to ground. Just tripped in that occasion at the free out. So Limerick just didn't catch the break when they needed it. And Dublin will have a free out. And the clock continues to tick away. We're inside the final 10 minutes of this very National Camogie League Division 3B final of 2024. It's Dublin 110. It's Limerick 1-3. And you would just get the feeling now that it's Dublin to lose. So the changes are made there now. Abby Murray going off. So Emer O'Leary with a touch. Down towards Amy Carey. Amy Carey just trying to control it. We can see Ciara Houlihan getting in there, getting in the way. Limerick win the free out. Limerick desperate to just get a score. Even one score could kickstart a revival. But Dublin are holding firm. Looking on course to win the Division 3. Well, there was no A's and B's back in 2017. They were Division 3 champions. Their first title in 7 years. As another free goes Dublin's way. Good work by Grace Shanahan. She has had a good impact in the second half. Grania Skelton has also covered an awful lot of ground around the middle. Has been good with the place balls to create attacks. So Grania Skelton with the free, sends it direct, sends it towards the middle. Good play there by Emer O'Leary. Grace Shanahan looking for support. And here, there, every decision being argued and questioned. Emer O'Leary. Emer decides to have a pop herself. Sends it down towards the goal. And Leah Quinlan, the Limerick goalkeeper, under a bit of pressure, but gets it out to Megan Ryan. Megan Ryan, who's a black belt in Taekwondo. She finds Laura Sudrin. Laura Sudrin down the left-hand side of the field for Noelle Curtin. Noelle Curtin was hoping to be closer to goal in this half, but she's had to come out and help out in the middle of the field. Does well there to give it to Lauren O'Connor. Lauren O'Connor, well, dropping ball in towards the attack, but again, Dublin reading this very, very well, led by Sinead Murphy. And Sinead Murphy moves up the field. In towards the attack, the referee has blown the whistle. And it's going to have a chat with a Limerick player. It looks like it might be Lauren O'Connor. So Dublin will get another free. And Olivia Kearns is coming on the field to play for Limerick. She has senior experience. They could do with that there now. Dan Kennedy, the captain, who's going off. So just a last stop start. Dublin won't mind at this stage. They're against the wind. They have the advantage. This is a big moment here now for either team. Limerick just trying to move the ball out any way they can. They get it down the field. This is an opportunity now for Lower Southern. Lower Southern with the ball inside the 45-metre line. The pass out to space. If Limerick are going to save this Division 3B League final, now is the time. The long ball driven down the field. The referee blows the whistle and Dublin will get a chance to clear again. Well, you have to give Dublin their due. It's been a very, very collective team performance over the course of this game. Grania Skelton, low, along the ground. Down for Anna Sullivan in front of us. Lauren O'Connor getting in the way. So Ciara Houlihan down the field. Dublin again with possession. It's the centre back Sinead Murphy. Sending it towards Cassie McAvoy. She was trying to offload it to Kirsty Fenlon. Kirsty Fenlon is there as well, fighting for the ball. The referee's going to throw this in. Dublin have done well to cut out the supply line. We're inside the final 5 minutes of this match. Dublin making a couple of changes. So Anna Sullivan is going off. And it looks like that Amy Carey will be going as well. So we restart the play on the 65-metre line. Even a point for Limerick would get them within 2 scores, give Dublin something to think about. Amy Burke. Down the field. But it's again Dublin just picking the ball up, reading it well. And it's clear there on the occasion. Dublin in control. You would feel now that definitely one more score is going to wrap this up. Ciara Murphy down towards Grace Shanahan. Grace Shanahan with an attempted pass. Another free, and Limerick have conceded a lot of frees in the second half. So Grania Skelton to take this free towards the post. Square ball, says the referee. So it's going to be a free out for Limerick. Now we're just taking a break there in a hold and play as the player of the match selection committees get together to make a decision. So yeah, I think a decision has been made, and that will be announced at the presentation at the end of this game. With 1 minute of normal time remaining in this game. Dublin 7 points in front. A player touches the ball on the ground, so we're going to have a free out for Limerick. Long ball down. Sinead Murphy just getting in the way there, and she did very, very well. And just cutting out that there. Limerick have not given up the ghost yet, but support is there from Dublin, and they have in the half-back line have really dealt with this in the second half. I'm sure we'll have a few added minutes, so I'll have a few hold-ups. I'll be expecting 3 or 4 minutes at least, but that's not a hard decision to make. What we're watching is Limerick, they're going for a scoring opportunity. Noel Curtin sending the ball inside. Ella Hessian is there. Can she turn for a big opportunity? It's a penalty for Limerick anyway. We're going back for the penalty. And you might have heard one of the Limerick supporters say there, summing up exactly 1 goal, another goal, and then a point to go with that. But we have a penalty. It's the first time they really got the ball down to Ella Hessian in this half. And you can see the damage that she can do. So a yellow card there for the Dublin player, just difficult to see from this distance. So Limerick with a penalty. They got goal not to be if they can get one. Shot. And it's blocked there. And the goalkeeper, Chloe Kelly, doing very, very well. Referee blows the whistle, and is at Limerick's last throw of the dice done here now. 1 minute of injury time has been played, and Dublin are going to move this down the field now and look to wrap this up. This is Joy Atkinson. She gives the pass across to Jennifer Moore, and the referee spots a foul, so it's going to be a free out for Limerick. But surely the clock is not their friend now. They won't give up. Why would they? As it's driven down the field by Ciara Houlihan. 2 teammates there. They stand over each other, but Valerie Shanahan, she's the player that took the penalty. Didn't happen for her. Laura Sudrin now on the move here for Limerick. Moving up to get within range. Decides to play it low in towards the attack. And Dublin again just always seem to have an extra person. Aoife Kenny on that occasion started off this movement, and now the few hand passes later. Noel Curtin down the right. Can Limerick even get a consolation score for their supporters? They'll head into the All-Ireland Junior Championship later in the year full of confidence that they can have an impact in that competition. Today, it hasn't been for them. Dublin just shut down the lines in the second half and got the scores. Most crucially, the goal for Anna Sullivan on 45 minutes. We've only had 2 scores in the second half. Foul committed. Dublin have a free out. The referee having a chat. Well, it looks like Noel Curtin, so it's going to be a yellow for her. So nearly 3 minutes of added time have been played. We reckon we get 3 or 4. There might be another minute in this. Dublin on the verge of becoming the first Camogie League champions of 2024. This is the Division 3B decider. And just gaining the yards, bringing the ball up the field, and now waiting for the opportunity, or waiting for the referee's final whistle. Colin Moke on from County Cork, the match official today. Good chip there on that occasion for Dublin. Can they finish with an exclamation mark? This is Eleni Kelly. Ella sent the ball across. You can see the strength and depth of this Dublin team. Saoirse Behan to Cassie McAvoy. Cassie McAvoy, can she pick that up? Amy Burke is back there in defensive role for Limerick to close out the gap. And Amy Burke takes possession, hand passes the ball out for Ciara Dunn. And Ciara Dunn will bring it up towards the 45-metre line. Nearly 4 minutes of injury time have been played. Dublin 7 points ahead, and there is Sinead Murphy. Sinead Murphy was attempting to pass it to Chabelle Cherry, but the player got in the way. It still worked its way to the Dublin number 9. Down the field, the Limerick defenders have worked hard in this game as well, it has to be said. They've made Dublin earn anything they've gotten. Joy Atkinson sends it inside. Good first touch again by Lauren O'Connor. That's not the first time we've said that in this commentary. Lauren O'Connor, but Limerick can't be playing with the ball inside their own 20-metre line. Saoirse Fitzgerald, as she gets blocked down by Lauren Quinn, the number 25. It's still there. Dublin are just doing their version of the press. Who says it's only their men's football? As you're seeing their intermediate camogie team at it here at the moment. The ball goes out the field and Grace Shanahan will take possession and try and bring it up again. Hand passes it forward for Cassie McAvoy. Cassie McAvoy with possession. Trying to move it towards the 45-metre line. Ball just pigging between the two teams at the moment. Limerick have gained a few yards. Nearly 5 minutes of injury time has been played. Valerie Shanahan to Laura Sudren. Laura Sudren. Can Limerick finish with a goal? This is a perfect ball for Ella Hessian. If she can get it, Aoife Kenny keep it tight again. And the Dublin number 7 wins the battle and wins the match. The referee has blown the final whistle, and Dublin are the Ferry National Camogie League Division 3B champions for 2024. They have won this game by 7 points. We wondered at half time if a 3-point advantage of 9 points to 1-3 was enough. Ella Hessian with the Limerick goal on 23 minutes, but the Metropolitans shut down the lines around their half-back line and didn't allow their opponents in for a score during the second period, even if Limerick did get a penalty after a foul on Ella Hessian, but that penalty was saved by Chloe Nicali. The goal by Anna Sullivan ultimately decided this game, and Dublin held firm in the closing stages. For Limerick, they'll be disappointed now, but they'll have taken enough out of this campaign ahead of the Glendiblex All-Ireland Premier Junior Championship coming up later in the year. They'll hope for more fortune in that. For Dublin, they'll be chasing intermediate silverware down the line, but today they are the first Camogie League champions of 2024. We'll have the presentation coming up shortly, but the final and in post-match reaction with the player of the match and a member of the management team. But the final score here in Tipperary Camogie Grounds, it's Dublin the winners. They won by 7 points. It finished Dublin 110, Limerick 1-3.
Sinead. Congratulations. Cogordicus the Blacklia, agus Covrone the Limerick. It was a great game, and congratulations to Dublin and Limerick. You'll be back again, all right? So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, am I doing it? Yes.
Yeah, you do well. Lift it up. Lift it up.
Yeah. Just turn the branding there 1 second.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go again.
Go again.
Lift up the cup. Yay! There you go. And I'd now like to call the player of the match, and it's the centre-back, Sinead Murphy.
You're okay. Well done to the girls. All those hard days training really paid off in the end. Thanks to Kevin, Jack and Jerry for putting up with us. Thanks to the county board for all our facilities, and thanks for Tip, the facilities today. We're in great nick. And well done, Limerick. It was a great challenge. If it wasn't for the talk until we got a half time, I'd say you'd come out on top. But well done to the girls.
Thank you very much and welcome back here to the Tipperary Camogie grounds. As you saw the presentation there, delighted to be joined by the Dublin captain Niamh Gleeson and the player of the match Sinead Murphy. Niamh, first things first, congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thanks William. It was a great match. A really good challenge by Limerick.
It was a really good challenge by Limerick, and I suppose at half time it was looking like a really good challenge as well, because he had the win in the first half. You were 3 points in front, but there was a strong gust out there.
Yeah, the win really made a difference, and I went the wrong way at the start. We had to switch, so partly my fault for a bit of the confusion at the start.
I was looking at you at the toss there.
Yeah. I had it in my head we were playing against the wind, and nothing was changing it. So
even I have to apologise too, because I noticed at the start you were playing against the wind there too. Sinead, even as Niamh saying how tough it was, and it was especially in the second half. It was both halves too, like as Limerick, you could see their plan getting the supply in to that dangerous inside forward Ella Hessian, but she really worked your socks off in the second half.
Yeah, I think we were a bit disappointed with our work ethic in the first half, so that was one of the things we were saying at half-time, that as all of us going out 15 to whatever, 30, whoever made it on, that was going to be our main goal, and we'll see what happens after that. So.
And that's what it was about work rate. Many different players stepped up and got scores over the course of it, but even when I was going through my notes there as well, it was a collective, really, this performance was from Dublin.
Yeah, I think that's the goal for the whole year. I suppose there was 2 or 3 group matches and we tried to get as many players on in those matches, and I think that really showed there today that there was another 10 players, 15 players that were willing to go on and ready to go on if needed.
Niamh, at the start of the game, it took you a while, I suppose, to get your tactics right there too. Obviously you couldn't out the Limerick supply, but trying to get your own forwards into the game. Gradually you did, because you did need those points in the first half to have something to play with at half time.
Yeah, one of the main things we were looking at is player management on the pitch, so it took us a while to get going, but once we got going and we sorted out delivery into the forwards, it really made a difference, you could see in the second half.
And there was a great spread up there as well, even just talking like Emer O'Leary, Roisin Cossie, Amy Carey all getting a couple of points from play, and then I suppose you were delighted down the far side of the field when Anna Sullivan finished off that great move for the goal.
Yeah, the goal was unbelievable. I didn't really get to see it from that far down, but she's always great for the goals, so I could tell it was a good one.
I'll throw that question to Sinead. You're a bit closer, you might have seen it.
Yeah, no, it looked good anyway from what I could see. But yeah, I think it was deserved. I think we'd been on top for the last 10-15 minutes before that goal went in, so I think it was deserved. What
was the feeling afterwards? As you both mentioned there, working hard was the key thing there too, but now with 7 points up, there was still about 20 minutes to go. Like in Limerick, they did get the penalty, they did have an opportunity to close the gap. Again, was it just work even harder? Yeah, I think so. To be honest, I don't think we were really focusing on the clock, because I looked over it for the first time and it was 55 minutes. We got, okay, let's just keep going and let's not let. I think we'd let in a few easy goals the last time against them. So towards the end, so I think that was just the goal. Is with 5 minutes to go, it was likely we were going to win it, but you couldn't trust that. 2 questions before I let you go, Niamh. I'll ask you this one as well. What does this mean for 2024 for this Dublin team? You're going into an intermediate All-Ireland series later on. That'll be tougher to do as well. But at least next year this team will be playing Division 2 Camogie as well. And it's going to help not just the progress of the players on this side, but also Dublin Camogie in general.
Yeah, it was great practice now coming into Championship, and again, as Sinead was saying, we got a lot of players on, so there's a lot of experience now in playing for your county, so I think the confidence will really bring us on into Division 2.
We look forward to seeing how you get on. Sinead, I'll give you the last word. What's the plan for the night?
I don't actually know. We've got a lot of Leaving Cert players, so a lot of them are doing Irish orals and Spanish orals and whatever, so I think that's going to be decided now on the bus on the way home.
Okay, well, some of you might be celebrating tonight. The rest is a Niamh Gleeson, Sinead Murphy. Congratulations and well done to Dublin. So that was the Dublin captain, Niamh Gleeson, and the player of the match, Sinead Murphy, as Dublin are the first Camogie League champions of 2024. If you fancy watching more Camogie, well, stay on the Camogie Association YouTube channel, because currently taking place in Abbottstown is the Ferry National Camogie League Division 2B final between Cork and Tipperary. And I'm not too sure how long it's gone with that. You'll definitely get the second half of that match in anyway. But in this particular game for Limerick, as we mentioned, they'll be disappointed only to get the 4 scores. But you can see what they're trying to put in place, and like the Dublin players, they worked hard as a collective. They got a good goal from Ella Heston in the first half, but defenders that tighten up as much as they can, and they will be a force when the All-Ireland Premier Junior Championship, sponsored by Glendimplex, comes up later in the year. But today, as the sun comes back out, it basks for Dublin as the Metropolitans, the Sky Blues, celebrate their success. They got 9 points in the first half, while they only got 2 more scores in the second period, and Sullivan's goal was important. We should also give a shout out to Kirsty Finland too, who worked hard. She was a contender for player of the match, along with the winner of that award, Sinead Murphy. But Dublin get the job done. They'll celebrate tonight, most of them anyway, and no doubt they'll be determined to go do even better when the All-Ireland series turns around. We hope you enjoyed our coverage. Our thanks to Luke from Entray, who was on the camera there and giving you all the pictures. I'm Darren Kelly. This game is over. We look forward to seeing you again next week, but stay with us now on the Camogie Association YouTube channel and catch Cork and Tipperary in the Division 2B final, with the result here from the Rag in the Ferry National Camogie League Division 3B final for 2024. Dublin are the winners. They won by 7 points, and it finished Dublin 110, Limerick 1-3.